9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're live.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another podcast from the CTech Skill Center's Careers in Media. I am Mario Flores, your host for today, and we have two amazing students from the nursing class. Would you like to introduce your name, please?
Hey, I'm Jacob Segovia.
I'm Peyton Watts.
Good morning. Welcome. Thank you for joining us in this podcast. We really appreciate it, you guys. So before we dive deeper into the nursing topic, obviously, I'm gonna ask you guys one question, if that's all right with you guys. All right. Anyway, so what are some things? Well, how do you guys feel participating in this podcast? Let's start with that.
Well, I'm ready. I'm up to it. Yeah.
I'm a little nervous.
It's fine. You guys will be fine. All right. So we're now gonna dive into the nursing topic, of course. So what inspired you to join in nursing?
Well, I wanted to be a travel nurse, so I thought this would be like the first step into the healthcare field. So I wanted to get my CNA license and see from here on to see if I'm still interested in going on with this path.
My mom and grandma are in healthcare, and I just wanted to follow after them.
That's great. Next topic. Well, what were some things that you guys do there? Like things that you guys do, like maybe on the daily basis, or maybe like once a week. Like.
We work on our skills to get ready for clinicals.
Mm-hmm. And what are the clinicals?
Well, we're gonna go to Park Manor, and we're gonna be hands-on with some clients or patients there.
All right.
Yeah, so clinicals would be where you get the hands-on experience from patient to actually working there. So
that's great, actually. So, what do you like? What do you enjoy most about that class, specifically?
For this class,
for nursing.
well,
yes.
I enjoy this class because one, we get to learn the skills itself, so lab. So once we learn the fundamentals of the vocab words in the chapter, we go over lab, which is hands-on skills, which you could do with partners or just by yourself. And that's how you learn how to do certain things, which could help for the future down the line to help your family or in general.
Right.
I like the environment, and Mrs. Sandy, she's great, and I just really like the hands-on experience.
That experience, yes, of course. So, like, what do you need to pass? Why do you need to pass state boards to become certified nursing assistant? Like the requirements. Why do you need them to pass?
Well, you would need to pass it to get your license to start working there. But not just that. Well, if you were to fail, you wouldn't be a good person to look after an elderly. So I think it's good that there's some criteria stopping us from anybody just being a CNA, so that not everybody can just be one, but people who actually want to, help.
They just want to make sure you know what you're doing, so they're not letting anyone go into CNA.
Like CNA.
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, knowing that, is there anything that has been difficult for you guys in that class? Like anything that has been quite stressful? Because we know not every class is easy. Nothing's easy. But want to know your guys' point of view.
There's a lot of quizzes and tests, and it's kind of stressful, but yeah.
I feel like as soon as you, learn how to study it, find your own routine outside of the class, then I think you'll be fine.
You'll be fine. All right. So since you guys are in this class, I'm assuming you guys have careers, of course. So what is one of your guys' future careers that you guys are looking forward to?
I want to be a CRNA, which is a certified registered nursing nursing anesthetist. So basically, you administer anesthesia and you monitor patients who are receiving or have already received anesthesia.
And then for me, I would just like to be a travel nurse. So after becoming a registered nurse and getting some experience for a year or two, then I would lead to becoming a travel nurse, because I just want to explore, at least from a young age, after I'm done with schooling, other parts of the world, and learning other perspectives and going and just helping people out.
Just helping people out. That is great. And honestly, you have fun in that class. You guys love that class. Like, if you guys, okay, so let's put it this way. So let's say you guys decided not to join. Like, what would you guys be doing now? Like, can you guys like imagine what would have happened if you guys didn't join this program? Well, the class specifically, because.
I'd just be doing all my classes at Wall High and not getting the experience that I'm getting now.
Mm.
Yeah, same here. It would just be normal classes at Wall High. I wouldn't know really much of this part of the field.
Of the program.
So.
And I'm assuming that you guys mentioned what introduced you to this program, or I don't think you guys mentioned it too much. Like who introduced you to this program that you're like, oh, this is going to be the program for me, I should join it?
One of my friends did it, and she told me she really liked it. And since I wanted to be in the medical field, I decided to try it.
Well, for me, I didn't really have anyone telling me to do it, so I just had to go find it, something, because I didn't really want to do just normal classes at Wall High, and I liked healthcare, so I had to find stuff outside, because I was actually initially going to take online classes until I found the C-Tech program, yeah.
That's cool. And let's see, what other things can I ask for? Well, I can see that you guys do have a good experience over there, because it's a program that not many of us have the opportunity to do, but it's great. I want to just say just shout out to Miss Andy for teaching this program. Like, it's cool.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. Let's see. So, all right, so let's see. Sorry for taking forever. This is not a good way of me doing it. I'm just here staring at the paper, and they're gonna be like, "What is this whole doing?" Let's see. Tell me one thing you enjoy, one thing that you were like, "Oh man, I want to do this again, this class." Like one thing that you guys got taught, and you're like, "This is honestly one of my favorite assignments that I've done throughout my whole year here."
I really liked learning CPR because it was like super hands-on, and we had the mannequins, and it was just really fun.
I was going to say the exact same thing, but I would say for a different reason. I kind of did, well, my worst part of this class, I would say, was CPR, so I would want to redo it to basically get better at it.
So like we're going to say, you're just going to copy her answer, right?
Yeah.
You're just going to copy
yeah.
the answer out of her. You'll be like, I'm taking the answer because, just because you said it. No, I'm just All right, so we have, of course, CPR, and like, how has that helped you? Like, the skills that now that in case something like that goes on, like, actually goes on with somebody, how do you know how to respond? That's what I'm trying to say. No?
Well, at least for me, I wasn't the best at this part, of the class, but I would say at least now I know I have an idea of the first fundamental steps. Basically, you would have to know the situation, check the pulse, the heartbeat, and then go on from there.
Oh, go on from there.
Yeah, so at least I know the fundamentals to do what I need to do for that short period until help arrives.
Oh, all right. Ms. Santi, is there like any question you want to throw them so they can answer? Like any question you have a thought in your head?
You're talking about CPR, so are you wanting to redo the CPR class?
Well, it was
like
fun.
Go over it again?
No, I think we know a good idea. I'm just saying for out of the whole year, I believe it was the worst part of my field of what I did this whole year.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, you know what? I'm thinking that we will be going over all of that, and then when it does happen, it's scary, and this could happen at clinicals, but they're going to know what to do. They're going to know to, yell for help and get an AED, like that's the first thing. And it'll be great because when you're working in an environment, there will have people there to help them. So you
Yeah. That's great to know, honestly. I mean, of course, we all should know what to do in that case. All right, so I'll be honest, I have run out of questions, and it sucks because it's supposed to be 15 minutes, but here I am. All right, let's see. What else can I think of asking you guys since Well, this okay. So this is will not really be related to nursing, which I hope it's all right with every one of you guys. I really hope it's all right. But I feel like I do want to ask you guys. So since you guys are, of course, we're the AM class. Like, is there like any cons about it? Like any like maybe negatives about it? Like coming here in the AM every day, you have to be here at a certain time. You can't be here too late.
Just like waking up early for me is really hard, and like I struggle to get out of bed early, but like it's worth it.
Well, yeah, I would say just waking up. You know, but at least you have time. Well, yeah, I would just say just waking up. I think is the only struggle.
The only
AM.
struggle.
But besides that, there's not really much you can do about that. Just get better at it.
Yeah.
I feel like it prepares you better, so that when you get a job, you come here on time, and you're more disciplined.
Right.
So I think it's a good thing overall.
Overall, right. And I can say CTEC's like a great program. We all love it. All right, so before we end this, when we're almost ending, I just want to throw it out there. Like, is there anything that you want to throw out there for the future students who will be joining CTEC if they're interested in doing nursing and are not sure? Is there any advice you can give or like tips that you want to throw out?
I would just say study every day because you really need to in this class.
Yes.
If you're gonna join the class, come wanting to actually know it. Don't just half do it. You just really want to push to know it. Because if you're not gonna do something that you really want to be the best at, then what's the point of doing it? So, yeah, I say if you join the class, try to be the best at it. Help others that don't know it or are struggling with it. Yeah, that's what I would do.
It was a, and then of course some others are here wondering that do they have to do it? Like, do they have to follow that career path? Like, or can you like? It's basically like asking, do they have to do that, or like, can they just do it for experience
You
too?
can just do it for experience. You don't have to go into the medical field to take this class. It's just good to have your CNA license if like you need a job.
Completely agree.
Completely agree. Yes, and in case, you know, because of course, even though this is really not, I'm not in the nursing class, I mean, you know, this class, Careers in Media, I also said the same thing about it. Like, I wasn't too sure, but here I am, you know, doing this podcast. So I just want to say before we end, I just want to throw out thank you for all of you guys who came. I really appreciate it. Give a round of applause to the nursing class, because honestly, without this program, we wouldn't know we wouldn't know what to do without this program. And a lot of people really do want to pursue this as a career. And honestly, I'm so happy for that this program exists here at CTEC. I want to thank you guys for joining this podcast, for this AM podcast. I really appreciate it, you guys. I really hope to see you guys sometime soon. And yeah, thank you for coming and have a nice day, everyone. This is the Careers in Media Entertainment, and we'll see you guys next time. Thank you.